Here's the brain model for the nervous system, Lab 8. We have the cerebrum, the main portion of the brain, all up here. Cerebrum has two hemispheres, a right hemisphere and a left hemisphere. Between the hemispheres is this gap. That's the longitudinal fissure. On the sides here is a slight crevice called the lateral sulcus. And then the space here between the cerebrum, this is all cerebrum, and the cerebellum is the transverse fissure. If you look at the one hemisphere of the cerebrum, you see that this portion up here would be the frontal lobe. This portion toward the top is the parietal lobe. In the back is the occipital lobe. And on the side is the temporal lobe. Each one of these folds sticking up is a gyrus. And each of the little crevices going down is a sulcus. Flip it over to a view of a cross-section, transverse mid-sagittal section of the brain. You see that this area up here is the corpus callosum. Here is the cerebellum with the arbor vitae within the cerebellum. Here, of course, is the cerebrum. This from here down, all of this is the brain stem. Well, this region here, the head of the seahorse, is the diencephalon. So again, this is the corpus callosum connecting the two hemispheres. Septum pellucidum, the wall between them. Within the diencephalon, we have the thalamus, the hypothalamus, or beak of the seahorse, the epithalamus, which is this pink comma. It ends in the pineal gland, so the pineal gland is right there. We also have hanging down here the pituitary gland. In the brain stem, we have the midbrain, which is the neck of the seahorse, the pons, or the belly of the seahorse, and the medulla oblongata, or tail of the seahorse. We also can see here is the aqueduct of cerebral aqueduct, which goes to the fourth ventricle, so cerebral aqueduct to the fourth ventricle. We're also able to see on the back these bumps. This is the corpora quadrigemina of the midbrain there. And then if we flip it over and look up into the model, way up here, it's hard to see, but way up in there, here, let me try this side. Way up in there is the cerebral peduncles. So that's the cerebral peduncle. Oh, there's the pons medulla oblongata. Isn't that cool? Olfactory bulb, olfactory tract. Here's the optic nerve. And then when you have two halves of the brain coming together, here's the two halves of the brain coming together: pituitary gland, optic bulb, olfactory tract, optic nerve. Where the two come together is the optic chiasm. Hope that was helpful.